Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing Ddlc Literature Club yet again. Also, make sure to go subscribe to Bearzo1_YT and my second channel, Last Man Short. So yeah, let's go. And I brought a guest with me. Eh? Oh god. Already spoopy. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to new club. Welcome to the club, Glassman. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitudes whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Is energetic as usual. And Yuri is vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's fine. It's nice to meet you both. So I ran into Glassman in a classroom and decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Well, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget about that. But I just happened to run into him. Sorry, I can't speak for anything. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Glassman? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As vice president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festival that much more important. I'm confident that we could all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Am I able to use the skip button yet? No, I'm not. Alright. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns onto the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Glassman, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. But not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's head smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually the novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story such a foraging world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. FNAF books. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. Suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? I left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerability. Is that how you say No, that's not vulnerabilities. That's vulnerabilities? And showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, then you can say, well, it's a literature club, everyone writes poems here. But, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we can share them all with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for us to all participate. Sorry. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. Not Sayori, though. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good setup to take. Do you agree as well, Glassman? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've I sound like a 5-year-old. Weaked? Who says weaked? Whatever. Reached the most important topic. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my own mind. Geez, I cannot talk. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All 3 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Glassman. Thing is, we don't have enough members to form a official club. We need 4. And I've really been trying really hard to find some new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I even supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these girls? Right. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes start lighting up. Alright, I guess I'll save here. Alright, there we go. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Glassman? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You did really scare there. You really did scare me there for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after this, I would be super pissed. Glassman, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Surprised nothing spoopy happened yet. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we could all cheer. Monica looks over at me once more. Glassman, I look forward to seeing you and how you express yourself. Ehehe. Yeah. Can I really impress class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. See you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart from the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. But no Sayori. Will I really be happy spending every day with them in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have to change and grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will come and find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, I'll write a poem real quick. Wait, what's this? You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. Can you hear me, is what it says. It's nothing else. That's all it says. Can you hear me? That's creepy. What was that? I didn't know there was laughing in this. Oh, and Sayori's gone from the book page. That's creepy. Whatever. I'll just pick stuff. Papa. Oh, it's weird. That's for Natsuki. That's weird. Vibrant. Joy. Lucky. Heartbeat. Entropy. You know that's for Natsuki. Kawaii. Bubbles. Kitty. Silly. Giggle. Nibble. Electricity. Marshmallow. Headphones. Infinite. Cry. Marriage. Oh, that was for Natsuki? That's surprising. Beauty. Despise. Alright. Hi again, Glassman. Alright, I guess I'll end it off here. So, yeah. Anywho, hope you guys have a good day or night. Goodbye.